So welcome to the strategy class. My name is Jeff Reuer, and I'm a professor of strategy. I've been a professor for over 20 years, and my particular area of expertise is alliances and acquisitions. I've done a lot of work on deal structures and governance, but I've also done a lot of general strategy consulting and exec ed around the world, and look forward to working with you during this course. So in this welcome message, I thought I'd start off by just talking about why I love strategy. And the answer is pretty simple, and that is I've worked with thousands of students over the years to help them make this transition from some functional or technical specialty into general management. And if you think about it a second, those are totally different animals. So if you're a marketing specialist or if you're an engineer, often the problems that you encounter are well specified or bounded. You know what the alternatives are. You know what criteria to use, and you'll use some sort of analysis or maybe math to come up with the right answer. Well, in strategy and management, often you don't even know what the problem is to begin with, and that needs to be framed up in the right way. You might not know what the criteria are or the alternatives, even if you know what the problem might be. And so what you're going to see is that strategic decisions involve fundamentally different characteristics. So I boil them down to three. There's strong interdependence across the different decisions in a company. Second, there's interdependence with a competitor. The decisions that you might make could affect or be affected by those of a rival. And finally, there's interdependence across time. In other words, the decisions that I make today might open up or foreclose certain choices down the road. So strategic decisions inherently involve a lot of ambiguity and uncertainty. And rather than just kind of throwing up our hands and doing a bunch of case studies, what I want to do is give you a new set of tools that are helpful for those particular types of decisions, and that will change the way that you think about strategy. Now, if you took this class at Harvard, say a few decades ago, you'd be exposed to Swot, and you just do a whole bunch of case studies. So the philosophy at the time was we can't generalize, so business education is really about learning all these war stories and examples. Now what we're going to do is we are going to generalize across businesses, industries, and positions, and we do so by giving you a diverse set of tools that could be helpful to you. So SWOT is a tool that's really simple, it's flexible, you can use it on pretty much any strategy assignment, it's a good communication device, but the problem is it's not at all analytically rigorous. So my main goal in our sessions is to give you these new tools that change the way that you think, but ones that are far more analytically rigorous while still being relevant that you can use on Monday morning. So because I'm generalizing that way, what I'd like you to do is, as we go through our sessions, I'd like you to reflect on which of the tools are the ones that are most helpful for your position and company based on the challenges that you faced. And then at the end of the course, you could think about how do you tweak or how do you tailor these tools to your needs, maybe by adding or subtracting criteria or adding weights or quantitative information. And then the final thing I wanted to say at the outset here is, over the last 20 years, I've built up an article database of about 1,800 strategy articles. So at the end of our sessions, if you want to go deeper on a topic or see a different application in a different industry, or maybe there's a problem that you have at work and we didn't cover a tool to address that problem, I'm happy to stay in touch and feed you additional material that will be helpful to you and your job. So I hope you enjoy these sessions. Again, I hope they change the way that you think about strategy, and I look forward to working with you during our course.